Sue Records is a great concept that was started to honor one person, but ended up being turned into something that, I don't know, the musicians, just the everyday musician, can see as a stepping stone, a helping ground to create and start their career as a musician. We get people in here of all kinds of professions, dishwashers, janitors, lawyers. It doesn't matter. I mean, Bad Sue Records is here for everybody, for the everyday musician, and that's kind of been our slogan for the most part. Was, we're the label for the everyday musician, and we've stuck by that since day one. In order to understand Bad Sue Records, you have to understand Bad Sue herself. Bad Sue was my grandmother, Susan Balko. Just an amazing woman, and she's the angel of Bad Sue Records. She would give her last dollar to help anybody, the veterans, the animals. It didn't matter. If somebody needed help, she helped. When she died in 2009, I mean, stunned is one of the only words I could possibly bring to mind.
Did it again, Graham.
See, me and my brother and sister have a jazz band, One Tap Pop, and we released our first album. It wasn't the greatest album, but it was an album nonetheless, so we were proud of it. Still am to this day. She was able to have that album. During the writing of the second album, she passed away, and she was able to hear the song that we wrote for her. Here's to You, Bad Sue. Originally it was called Get Well Soon because she was in the hospital, and she was able to hear it, and she said that she just wanted to dance to it. I'll never forget that day. The look in her eyes, it's almost like she knew. That album, Far From Home, it's kind of how we felt. Just so far away from reality, so far away from life, and we really didn't know what to do. But see, the biggest thing for me was the help from my family. My wife was very supportive. My brother and sister, it took them a while, but they got on board. My mom, she was on board. Dad was kind of struggling with the whole thing, but in the end, we knew that this could be something big, and Personas Audio helped out a lot. They brought us on board. They endorsed us, knowing that we didn't have, a lot to give at this particular point because we were so new. But Steve Oppenheimer, he just let us. He brought us into the Personas family. I want to help musicians, but I'm only going to help those musicians who want to be helped. I'm not going to offer out, a studio. I'm not going to offer out my label. I'm not going to offer out anything to anybody who just wants to take. No, you got to give as well. This is a team effort. I will stand behind you and my team. Bad Sue Records will stand behind you 100%. But if you don't give 100%, you're not going to go very far. I want people to know that Bad Sue Records, man, when you become a part of Bad Sue Records or you record at Bad Sue Studios, you become part of this family. You become part of the Bad Sue family. I have repeat customers, and I have customers for the first time, and they just get this great vibe going on. There's a lot of talk out there about, home studios. If you want professional quality, go to a commercial facility. That's horse hooey. Where I come from in Pennsylvania, doctor's offices are run out of homes. It's just what we do. My studio is a fully professional recording studio. It's just in a home. And we are acoustically treated in our ISO booth as well as our live room. I mean, it is a fully professional recording studio. It's just in a home. And that is our slogan. Bad Sue Records. Feels like home. Feels like home because it is a home. But we want musicians to understand that when they come, you don't have to watch the clock. You don't have to, constantly go, oh man, how long have we been here? No, you come in, you set up, you have a good time at $30 an hour. How can you go wrong? You can record 6 hours for the same price that would cost you 1 hour at the Palms recording studio. I'm not saying that it's not okay to go to professional recording studios, commercial recording studios. Multi-million-dollar studios have more gear, not better stuff, just more of it. And if that's what you're looking for, sometimes it's just better to save and go to a commercial facility or a multi-million-dollar studio. Capitol Records is one of the studios I've idolized. Some of the greatest names in music have come out of Capitol Records, but not all home recording studios are bad. You gotta remember, and I've said it many times, you come into Bad Sue Records, your family. It's just how it is, and that's how my grandmother was, and that's what we strive for to this day.